Ford just booked a $1.33 billion quarterly loss, and a Korean battery deal did the damage. I'm Lena, and after the bell today, 5 earnings and legal stories are reshaping tomorrow's open. First up, Ford's Q2 2026 10Q, filed July 29, put a real number on the pane. Consolidated net loss came in at $1.33 billion for the quarter. The trigger, a $3.6 billion charge tied to Ford's exit from BlueOval SK. BlueOval SK is the Kentucky and Tennessee battery joint venture Ford ran with Korea's SK On. Stepping back from that JV reshapes Ford's U.S. electric vehicle supply chain math for years. For SK On and Korean battery names, one American anchor customer just got a lot less committed. Watch how Ford shares open tomorrow with that Korean battery overhang priced in. Next, Home Depot delivered its best comparable sales quarter since 2022. Q2 net sales hit $47.9 billion, up 5.7% year-over-year. That beat the Wall Street estimate of $47.24 billion. Comparable sales rose 1.7% overall, with U.S. comps up 1.3%. Adjusted diluted EPS came in at $4.92 versus a $4.73 consensus. Management reaffirmed full-year sales growth guidance of 2.5 to 4.5%. CEO Ted Decker is on medical leave, EVP Anne-Marie Campbell and CFO Richard McPhail are co-leading. Now BlackRock, a record headline, but the fine print tells a different story. Assets under management reached a record $15.34 trillion. Revenue of $7.08 billion rose 30.6% year-over-year. The headline GAAP operating margin jumped 282 basis points. Strip out acquisition accounting, and that real margin gain narrows to roughly 86 basis points. First half expansion collapses too, from 622 basis points down to about 35. Translation: much of the profitability story is deal accounting, not underlying operating leverage. Disney and ABC sued the FCC in D.C. District Court today over 8 broadcast licenses. The FCC, led by Chairman Brendan Carr, ordered early renewal in April 2026. Normal renewals for those stations wouldn't come up until 2028 through 2031. The FCC cited probes into ABC's DEI practices and programming on The View. Disney is seeking an emergency injunction and calls it a retaliatory campaign against First Amendment rights. Quick hit: Salesforce and Microsoft are circling India's HR software maker Darwinbox. The valuation floated works out to more than 30 times last disclosed annual revenue. For context, Salesforce paid under 5 times revenue for Informatica per India's Mint. Tomorrow's watch item: Ford's tape reaction and any read-through to SK On in Seoul. Also worth watching, whether Home Depot's beat lifts the broader U.S. retail complex at the open. For the full breakdowns in Korea market angles, visit LineVestnews.com and sign up for LineVest Daily.